Hello, welcome to a new chapter of Grim Secrets. I am Carlos Garcia, and today I will be telling you terrifying stories that will put your feelings to the limit. This is the story of a witch. My name is Anna. I ask you to believe me and never share what I did. I swear this story is 100% true, and I'm not lying or making anything up. I sincerely have no reason to. The story unfolds in Mexico City. Anna ran, but no matter how fast she ran, a large stone always seemed to trip her up. The figure behind her was Death, wielding a scythe. Anna tried to get away, but she couldn't. The chase continued, but just as Death was about to catch her, Anna would wake up crying, drenched in cold sweat, feverish in her old bunk bed, where she lived in the capital of Mexico City. Anna would be terrified, screaming. Her mother, Luisa, would check on her and hold her tight. They lived in the basement of a 3-story house, which felt more like a dungeon. Anna's grandmother, who lived above them, couldn't stand her and said she was too whiny. But what more could a 5-year-old do? Anna was forced to stay at her grandmother's house. Luisa, her mother, would take Anna in her arms and comfort her until she fell back asleep. But Anna remained scared for days because of her nightmares. These dreams were recurring, and she had no idea why she kept dreaming about death. Even at such a young age, Anna was very perceptive. She could see dead people and had premonitions, to the point where she couldn't sleep alone in her room and would end up in her parents' bedroom in the middle of the night. Anna's maternal grandmother, who was involved in witchcraft, was from Veracruz, but no one knew that her grandmother had done many evil things. She was a very bad witch and had no compassion for anyone, not even her family. She constantly caused conflicts, making her sons hit their wives. Her sons treated her like a queen, while their wives were treated like servants. But Anna's mother, Luisa, wouldn't take it. She made life difficult for her grandmother, which led her grandmother to have Anna's father beat Luisa. But Luisa wouldn't give in to her husband either. It is said that Anna inherited some of her grandmother's witchcraft. After many beatings, Luisa decided one day to leave Anna's father because of the abuse. But he was forgiven and returned on the condition that they would live alone, away from Anna's grandmother. They moved to an adobe house where the cold would penetrate through every wall. But Anna's grandmother continued to visit, mocking Luisa at every opportunity, causing constant fights. Despite moving away, Anna's nightmares about death continued. She couldn't explain why, but they persisted. She also started seeing things that no one else could see. She saw shadows, heard noises no one else heard, and witnessed objects moving by themselves. In her nightmares, death was always present. Despite being just a child, Anna suffered from severe insomnia. She was terrified of falling asleep because she knew the nightmares would return. As time passed, Anna grew older, but her abilities never faded. People said she was crazy and that she was also a sickly child, spending most of her life in hospitals. Even while bedridden, she would see things in the hospital that no one else could see. Anna was a submissive child because she was scared. Her mother, Luisa, never believed her and always found excuses for what Anna saw. But Anna knew she was different from everyone else. At night, Anna prayed, but the nightmares about death continued throughout her childhood. It's important to mention that Anna was very attached to her father, Antonio. He was the only one who tried to understand what she saw and dreamed about. Although Antonio couldn't see the things Anna saw, he tried to comfort her, telling her that what she was seeing wasn't real. After the 1985 earthquake that destroyed much of Mexico City, the building where Anna's father worked was demolished. As a result, Antonio was sent to the provinces for a year while Luisa, Anna, and her little brother stayed with Raquel, Anna's grandmother. But life with Raquel became unbearable. Luisa sold all their belongings, quit her job, and moved to the provinces to be with Antonio. Life wasn't easy in the provinces. They were poor, living in a house made of materials where tarantulas, snakes, and poisonous spiders were common. They couldn't afford anything better. When Anna started kindergarten, she cried every day and didn't want to go. She thought kindergarten was for stupid children. At that time, Anna was 5 years old. She was admitted to primary school and always excelled in her grades because she was very smart for her age. She was then admitted to secondary school, but she didn't have many friends. She always had a child's body, very thin, and was often bullied by her classmates. But Anna knew she had something no one else had, and she kept this a secret. One of the things Anna had learned was how to read tarot cards. Her maternal grandmother had taught her. Anna decided to steal a deck of cards from her father, Antonio. He was furious when he noticed the deck was missing. Anna took the cards to school, joined the popular girls, and began reading their fortunes. Everything Anna predicted came true, and she became very popular in secondary school. But she didn't realize what she was getting into. She had opened a door to the supernatural without knowing the consequences. She should have protected herself, but she didn't. She never cleansed the deck of cards and continued doing what she was doing, just wanting to be popular. As the days passed, Anna realized she had a special gift, but she was constantly tormented by her dreams. Little by little, she began to understand that her dreams were premonitions. They foretold catastrophes, deaths, births, and other significant events. Her body started to adapt to what was going to happen. Within 3 days, everything she dreamed about began to happen. At first, she didn't pay much attention and thought it couldn't be possible, but she started researching in libraries and consulting people knowledgeable about witchcraft. They told her she was very special and had a strong energy that attracted spirits. These spirits appeared to her because she was like a lighthouse in the world of witchcraft, a beacon that spirits could see. They would present themselves to her, asking for candles and water to help them continue on their journey. At the age of 12, a friend of her grandmother's taught Anna a prayer to the blessed souls in purgatory. She told Anna that if she prayed, they would protect her from any harm. Anna began to do so, but in exchange, she had to offer them a candle and water for their protection. The souls in purgatory always watched over her. Anna's adolescence passed with her knowing what was going to happen and emotionally preparing herself for the events to come. She gradually began to predict things with more accuracy. It was both a torment and an exciting feeling for her. She began to feel more special, different from everyone else. Anna started researching and learning about white magic, beginning with simple rituals like love spells and freezing spells. She also learned magic using cigarettes, honey, red ribbons, and prayers to saints like Santa Elena and Santa Muerte. These rituals were always for herself, as she never had luck with men. She began to use love spells to make men fall for her, and she became obsessed with the power she wielded. Everything she wished for came true, and she grew confident in her abilities. All her spells, rituals, or curses lasted 9 days. This only deepened her involvement in magic, leading her to perform stronger rituals. As she grew older, Anna had to leave the city for work. She worked in a hospital but was struggling financially. She married young, but the marriage only lasted 6 years, and they had 1 child. Anna then got involved with a younger man, but he was very insecure. Every time they fought, he would leave her alone in the city. During one of these periods, Anna found herself in dire financial straits. One day, her cell phone broke, so she went to the city center to get it repaired. While waiting, she sat on the sidewalk when an old woman approached her. Anna had seen this woman before at work. The woman started a conversation, wearing a gold chain with a pendant of Santa Muerte and gold bracelets. Anna wondered how this woman, who worked as a cleaner, could afford such luxury. The woman asked Anna how she was doing, and Anna replied that things were bad, with financial problems and issues with her partner. The woman, a devout follower of Santa Muerte, told Anna to pray to Santa Muerte, assuring her that her life would change completely. Anna was fearful but intrigued. The woman invited her to meet her brother, a shaman, who was visiting their home, and gave Anna the address. Anna spent the rest of the day thinking about it. The next day, she decided to visit the woman's house. When she arrived, she found the house filled with images of Santa Muerte in various colors and sizes, as well as incense, candles, photos, and offerings of all kinds. The shaman explained how to work with Santa Muerte, how to treat her, and the offerings that must be made, including wine, cigars, flowers, and food. They emphasized the importance of fulfilling any promises made to Santa Muerte and explained the significance of the different colored candles. The woman and her brother gave Anna a white Santa Muerte statue as a gift. Although she was initially scared, Anna took it with her. On the bus ride home, she felt the presence of the statue, despite its small size. She placed the statue on an altar at home, following the instructions she had been given. She prayed to Santa Muerte, asking for her wishes to be granted. To her surprise, everything she asked for began to happen. Anna's financial situation improved dramatically, her debts were paid off, and she then won the lottery. She grew more and more devoted to Santa Muerte. However, Anna soon learned the dangers of not fulfilling promises made to Santa Muerte. When she failed to deliver on her promises, her life started to spiral downward. She faced severe financial problems, relationship issues, and health complications. Santa Muerte demanded constant attention and offerings. When Anna ignored these demands, things would go wrong, and her luck would disappear. Anna realized she had made a grave mistake by getting involved with Santa Muerte. She knew she needed to break free, but didn't know how. She eventually met a man who helped her leave the city and move to another state. There, she began to distance herself from Santa Muerte, but the process was not easy. The entity did not want to let go of her easily, and Anna faced many challenges in freeing herself from its grip. Over time, Anna managed to regain control of her life. She learned that some doors should never be opened, and some CS should never be played with. The experiences left her with a deep understanding of the spiritual world and a cautionary tale for those who might be tempted to dabble in things they don't fully understand. Anna's story is a reminder of the consequences that come with engaging in practices that involve powerful, unseen forces. It's a story of caution, showing that while some paths may offer quick rewards, they often come with a high price. This story of Anna serves as a warning. Not all that glitters is gold, and the allure of power can lead to dark places. Be careful what you wish for, and be even more careful who you turn to in making those wishes.